What's up, everybody? I'm Austin with AZ Sunworkers, where we have a few different companies, but today we're here to talk about specifically the moving company and what are the benefits to hiring a professional moving company like ourselves. A lot of people think they should just go rent a U-Haul, rent a Penske, save some money that way, but in reality, are you really saving any money? And that's what we're here to talk about today. Is it worth hiring someone like us or trying to do it yourself? And it kind of depends, on your situation, but most situations I would always recommend going with a professional moving company if you can. And one of the big reasons on this is the time savings. Your time is worth money. People don't consider that when they're booking movers. And with our moving company, we're going to be able to get this project done in a way more timely manner than you would be able to do it. You're not used to moving. That's what we do on the daily basis, and we know how to do it the right way. We can come in, pack a whole house, and move it and unpack it within a day a lot of times, when that process would take you weeks. So having us be able to do that and you not having to take off multiple days of work to try to get your house packed is gonna save you time in general. And I know those rental trucks, advertise $19 for the truck, but we rent them ourselves and we walk out of there spending $100, $200 each and every time after you get that mileage fee added on there, their insurance, and all that extra stuff that everyone likes to add on after the fact. So a lot of times just hiring the professionals like us, it's gonna save you a lot of money. We have a 2-hour minimum of $330 for a lot of our moves. You just have a small 1-bedroom, 2-bedroom apartment. You do some of the small stuff. We're just grabbing the big stuff. It's very likely we might be able to get it done for you for just $330, and you're not stressing about it, and you're not risking damage to your furniture, which leads me to number 2. Number 1 was the time savings, but number 2 is the reduced damage to your house and your furniture. People are always trying to, cut the movers out, and they're moving them stuff themselves, but they don't realize they might have $1,000 couch. They might have, a $500 dresser. These are things that need to be protected and transported by the right company. We wrap our stuff up. We make sure that we ensure no damage. And at the end of the day, if our move costs you $500, but you now damage your dresser and your couch and need to get both new items of furniture right there, that would be over $1,000. And when you should have just paid us the $500, and now you didn't have to do that. You didn't have to move, you didn't have to get new furniture, and you're all better. So sometimes if you don't have the professional equipment like we do, the dollies, the hand trucks, the moving blankets, the wrap, the rubber bands, the correct tools to take stuff apart, it's going to be a lot better just to hire the professionals that have the right stuff. We put it in the truck, we pack it the right way to when you're going across corners, everything's not tipping over and breaking in the truck. This is what we do on a daily basis, like I said earlier, so we know how to do it the right way and ensure that we're not going to damage your stuff. And unlike you, that's going to have to pay for it if you damage it. If we damage it, we're going to fix it for you. We're not someone that's just going to walk away and leave you with damaged furniture. We've always done our best to make sure that the customer is always happy when we leave. And if that's buying them new furniture or getting it fixed however we need to do, that's what we do. Leading us to a last point, it's saving yourself. Your body is worth way more than money can even value it at. A herniated spine disc in your spine is a lot more expensive than trying to hire movers. Hiring movers is going to be a lot more cheaper than going and having to get a surgery for back. Or at the end of the day, you might not feel like you hurt yourself, but you're going to feel it 5 years later. We're young. We hire people with good backs that are trained to do this. They know the right lifting technique, and we are doing it with proper technique. Like I said earlier, you don't want to go out there try to move these pianos, these recliner couches, these heavy boxes that weigh 80 pounds themselves. It's just going to be a lot more time savings and a lot more on your body savings to just hire the professionals and do it that way. What is your body worth? And some people don't consider that when they're doing the whole, price analysis in their head, whether to hire a mover or go get that U-Haul and call a few buddies. It's another thing. You call your buddies, you might ruin that friendship. They don't want to move your whole house with you. They might sign up for it thinking it's one thing, and then they get there and it's a whole 10-hour day. It's not fun. Just hire the movers. No one wants beer and pizza for a move. So anyways, after those 3 ways, if you still don't think it's gonna be in your best interest to hire the professional movers, do what you want. That is just my advice as being a professional mover now for a few years and having almost 6 years of moving experience. So